Okay. And start with the title and then the passage? Okay.
Exactly. So we can go now.
Love in the Time of Air Messages. The night is being filmed, and my breath and I, we are there too.
The night is being filmed.
The night is being filmed, and my breath and I...
The night is being filmed, and my breath and I were there too. And no one is sure, not during the shooting break, not before the shooting break, and even less so after the shooting break, how sound and vision will come together in the end.
One thing is clear to everyone here. To the director, the camerawoman, the script boy, the guy doing the lighting, and to me. We have to wait. Have to be able to wait. Have to have patience until the scene is in the can, without errors in sound, image, lighting, and first and foremost with you. This means wait.
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 Wait in a setting that allows waiting, if need be, for hours, weeks, years. The perfect setting. No microphone interferes with the shot by casting a shadow, disturbs the movie by capturing the buzz of the running camera, and not a single pair of lips on the set is moving. Shooting means something different here. Shooting means...
On set, my lips don't move to speak, to repeat sentences. My lips only move to breathe, to satisfy the needs of my breath. Needs that my breath has when it waits for you on the set of this romantic movie.
But you won't come no matter how long I wait. You won't come. All you do is send a video in which you point at the set of my movie, lovingly prepared, and you say,
"This room is terrible, and it is full of light."
A video to which I reply with another video.
"It's all going too fast. Let's go back. We made mistakes. Trust me. We made too many mistakes with the doubling. We have to go back."
And now?
Please wait.
Please wait while the data loads.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. And there they are. Data from Final Cut, pictures of 9 years, almost 10, almost a decade in the capital. Time to make our past up. Data from Final Cut that we will edit to make a prequel to this movie. Jonte and Pelle from Oberammergau, then Wanda the silent movie beauty, and me. We have been in the capital for 9 years, almost 10, none of us longer than that, and these 9-10 years should provide enough material for the script of this prequel. Shall we try? Try to make a script of what happened in these 9-10 years, something that is at least somewhat tellable, so together we can remember that this is what our love was like. For this prequel we look into the camera, the analog single-lens reflex camera, a camera with a rewind wheel and in it a film. Wanda says, "I had forgotten how much I loved the sound of the rewind wheel, but we lost it. It somehow got lost over the past years in favor of a higher speed, a large amount of data, a better chance to change the picture. But authenticity is overrated," says Jonte, and points back at the 2000s, our prequel.
Okay, where did we get stuck? Where did we stop? I don't know anymore. But before we get stuck in any story, I'd rather play SyncStar. It requires players to dub dialogues, rarely monologues, with the included microphones, in such a way that they hit the pitch and frequency of the emotions given, displayed as colored bars on the screen. The mono microphones connect to the included USB converter that itself connects to the USB port of the PlayStation. It is possible to simply use the microphones with the TRS connector. SyncStar supports, but doesn't require, the iToy USB camera through which I can see other players even if they play SyncStar in their own home. This way, I can watch how Jonte is desperately trying to dub Udo Kier in Andy Warhol's Flesh for Frankenstein. Jonte's good English just doesn't hit Udo Kier's rather German accent, neither tonally nor emotionally. A little better, Pelle, who repeats after, speaks for, dubs Udo Kier's fellow actor Arno Jürgen, whose English doesn't sound less German than Kier's, but is at least more predictable. And then Wanda as Ellen Page as Juno in Juno, next to her. Me as Michael Cera or Polly Bleecker, depends on how the views. Depending on what you see that even the silent movie has never been silent. If you look at Wanda and her silent movie makeup and how she looks at me, you see that lips, even if they don't produce sound, say something nevertheless. For example, that feelings not only have to be felt, but thought in order to be discernible, to be scannable for others.
However, my eyes are no scanning device. They weren't made to scan barcodes on film packages or skin, not to scan photographic films, not to project visual effects. See, scanner, light engineering. My eyes are no scanning device, but I can nevertheless scan the distance between us, and it is always too great. And while I'm thinking about this, I make a mistake playing SingStar. Wanda, as Ellen Page, as Juno says, "You're golden." And instead of, "Can we make out now?" I say as Michael Cera as Polly Bleecker, "Unfortunately, you are so off-screen. For I think of you, still outside the movie picture, still so far away. I think of you and how you're telling me, we made mistakes. This is what I'm thinking about, and that very second I make a mistake myself." "You made a mistake," Wanda says. "Didn't you notice?" I take a look at the bright red display of SingStar and I say, In that case, I will make another mistake. One more. And another one on top of that. And another one on top of that. Feeling nor thinking what SingStar wants me to feel, because what SingStar wants me to feel and think, because all I feel and think is love fills waiting time with expectation. And you stand outside.
Not everyone can glow while dubbing. Not everyone can evoke emotions in others while dubbing. Not everyone can think of their own voice as strange. After all, the speakers have to preserve the authenticity of the vocal expression without using their bodies, neither as their own body nor as that of another. This way, strong body movements in front of the microphone are hardly possible as they lead to side noises, to sounds that want to be the real stars of this dubbing, and that's when you're out of the game. If you get the dubbing wrong, you'll be out of the entire movie in no time. Avoid at all times that your viewers notice that the body speaking and the voice speaking actually aren't identical. See also International Audio Track, Automatic Dialogue Recording, Subtitles. Nothing is more American than dubbing, even if most movies are American and therefore don't need to be dubbed for the American audience. Just like all the movies and series that flickered on the screen in my room weeks before, movies starring Michael Cera, movies starring Joe D'Alessandro, series like Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows, the soap opera on American TV from 1966 to 1971, when everything that had thus far been impossible for any soap became possible. Time travel, parallel universes, vampires. After watching all these movies and series, one thing I know for sure, I never ever want to listen to dubbed versions of Dark Shadows or Joe D'Alessandro or Michael Cera, nor do I want to listen to the dubbed version of myself. And at that very moment that I am saying this to you, you are bleeding from your mouth, in synchrony.
The firing of a photographic flash coinciding with the shutter of a camera is called flash synchronization or flash sync.
It allows light to be delivered to the entire area of the film. Perhaps the flash synchronization doesn't work in this case.
Perhaps the duration of the burst of light is longer than expected at this very moment.
Perhaps there was a loss in shutter speed at the moment that the flash was fired in order to capture you standing in front of me, capture you on film again, for once, at the end of the first decade of this new millennium. But on the film,
nothing. It doesn't matter, you say. It really doesn't matter, you say. It's all right, you say. No need for photographic evidence for anything.
Everything is all right. It's okay to bleed from your mouth a bit in this cold weather. Weather that cracks your lips as to make the blue disappear.
A bit of blood, you say, always makes you see more clearly, makes you look better, you say. At night you look good.
At night you look as nifty and new as an iPhone that has only just been unwrapped.
At night the night looks good and you look good.
At night there is life. Incompetent lips that don't fully seal the mouth versus competent lips that fully seal the mouth even at rest.
Hands-on. The first contact with a yet unfamiliar device. First points of contact. Hands-on. What does the surface feel like? Flat? Rough? Smooth? What do you notice the first time you touch this article? What will you remember years from now? Maybe these are the questions you ask when you touch my face. Hands-on. What does the skin feel like? On the arms, on the lids, on the lips? This is not just any contact. I think it's a process of getting to know something, getting to know a device that you don't already know, a contact that enables us to live together, perceive things together, and to know that something will stay the same despite all the changes, especially in times of trouble. My eyes are no re-identification device, and my breath wants something completely different. And you ask, what? And I say, I move aside a bit, and I say, my breath is too busy breathing. How is it supposed to tell stories?